Hi everyone, today we're gonna introduce React. React is an open source front-end JavaScript library that is used for building composable user interfaces, especially for single-page applications. It's used for handling view layers for web and mobile apps based on components in a declarative approach. And we're gonna introduce some key features about React. The first one we're gonna introduce is JSX, JavaScript XML. So JSX is a syntax extension for JavaScript that allows developers to write HTML-like code within their JavaScript files. JSX is then transpiled to standard JavaScript, making it easier to write and understand the component structure. So we can see an example here. It directly returns the HTML-like code in JavaScript files. And the second point we want to introduce is feature DOM. DOM stands for Document Object Module. React uses a feature DOM to optimize the updating process of actual DOM. This leads to improved performance by minimizing the number of direct manipulations to the DOM, as changes are first made to the feature DOM and then efficiently applied to real DOM. So how feature DOM works? First, when any underlying data changes, the entire UI is re-rendered in feature DOM representation. Then the difference between the previous DOM representation and new one is calculated. Once the calculations are done, the real DOM will be updated with only the things that have actually changed. So those are 3 steps of how feature DOM works. So we're gonna say an example here. It looks like this. So in this example, when the button is clicked, the handle click is triggered and the setCount function is called to update the component state. And React then re-render the component, creating a feature DOM representation and efficiently updating the actual DOM to reflect the state change. The specifics of feature DOM and reconciliation process are abstract away from the developer, making it easier to write efficient code. And React has a component-based architecture which is similar to Angular at this point. So React follows a component-based architecture where the user interface is divided into reusable and modular components. This makes it easier to manage and maintain code as well as promote reusability. And the first point is React hooks. So hooks is a special JavaScript function that allows you to use state and other React features without writing class. So this pattern has been introduced as a new feature in React 16.8 and helps you to isolate the stateful logic from the components. So we can say an example here. We have the use state, which is a hook. And the first part follows an indirectional or one-way data flow or data binding. So React implements one-way reactive data flow using props, which reduce boilerplate and it's easier to understand than traditional two-way data binding. So if we still remember, React is actually using two-way data binding, and this is the different